Hey guys, what's going on? It's J Devil for bringing you my review on the Destiny beta. So, for the those who are the lazy kind, don't want to watch the whole video. Basically, as far as I'm concerned, you're all being a bunch of whiny cunts about this game. You know, it's not as bad as you're all making out to be, and you should really just take your head out your ass. Right, now let's get into the actual meat of the subject. Okay, so gameplay wise, it works really well. Gunplay is a lot more enforced now since the cooldowns on the abilities now. Personally, I like the idea that they cooled them, that, you know, they've made longer cooldown times, they've enforced gunplay a bit more. There's no more this hit someone with a fucking fusion grenade and run the other fucking way bullshit. There's none of this shotgun sniper bullshit that's going on. You know, you're forced into using a primary weapon. And to be honest, I actually like that. That's probably one of the best things they did, because my one complaint about Destiny 1's PvP was lack of primaries being used, dude. And it was horrible. Every game you were guaranteed someone was going to use the shotgun, even when it went there. Someone was going to use a shotgun or a special weapon or a fusion rifle or whatever the fuck they want to use. So I'm kind of happy with the fact they made them power weapons, and the weapon only, you know, the ammo only comes up now and then. So yeah, actual gun scores. People are saying it's akin to Halo 5 right now, and I don't get where this comes from. It might look like Halo to a degree, but Bungie did create Halo, so you've got to kind of give them props on that one. You know, you can't really just expect them to change the style of the game like radically, and, you know, not include some kind of similarity to the elder games that they've made. Ooh, pardon me. The strike that we got given was brilliant. I'll give them this one. The layout of the strike, or like how big the sandbox is. I don't even know if they're doing sandbox or partially open worlds or however they want to do it, but you know, it's awesome. Like, just the scale of it, the actual scenery itself looks beautiful. The AI for enemies still feels roughly similar. You know, it doesn't seem too different. I like a couple of new things that they've added in. Spoiler alert. You know, like the Cabal's little war dogs that they have that can run at you in packs. That's a brilliant touch. I love that little touch in there that they've added. The subclasses that they've added in, again, I love them. It's just, I'm gonna have to go into the negatives now, and my negatives to this is the cooldowns. Although I love the cooldowns, obviously I feel like they're a little bit short, like they're a little bit too long on the cooldown. Another issue I have is lack of customizations on the weapons. Right, basically what they've done is they've gave us like I think there's about 5 weapons of each type, 5 kinetics, 5 elementals, and 5 power weapons, and each one of the, you know, each one of them shows, oh yeah, you can get a shader, you can get certain upgradables for it. We don't have access to these in the beta. Obviously we're going to want to see what they are, but, you know, if Bungie had thrown 1 or 2 in there, you know, I think that would have really helped big up the beta a little bit much, because we could have seen a lot more of what's to come. Well, it wouldn't have even been a lot more, man. It would have just been a bit more to satisfy that curiosity a lot of these players are going to have. What was that? Oh yeah, another thing that kind of did my head in was the lack of stuff to do in the beta. I mean, okay, so you get the one story mission, which is mandatory. You have to do that. There's no skipping that mission. You have to do it regardless of how you load it. They give us one strike. One strike, yeah, not brilliant. PvP wise, it was either control on one map or countdown on one map, and countdown is basically just search and destroy basically for Destiny. And if I'm honest, that's something I'm not too happy with, because it's not very original for a company like Bungie, which, you know, came from you know, its own ideas. This whole thing with the whole search and destroy bullshit / countdown, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it just feels really like, it just feels like they've run out of game mode ideas. Yeah, it doesn't feel great. I think they could have added a bit more, or if not, at least add a couple of extra maps involved. I mean, basically, it just feels like, obviously, it's a beta, and we're not going to get everything, and I know that's the remark people are going to throw at me for this, yeah? But it doesn't feel like a beta, it feels like a demo, or it feels like what we've been given is, like, if you took a square, divide it into 4 quarters, then divide each quarter into 4 quarters, and then divide each quarter into 4 quarters, you know, it's like we've got one of those very tiny quarters to test. Now, normally the beta test you'd be testing for stuff that's broke. The only thing this appears to me is basically it's a network test, and that's it, just to see if connections work. And I mean, it doesn't feel like a beta test. It doesn't, you know, apparently the build we've been playing on is 6 months old, apparently. And this is coming from Bungie, so I don't get like why they would want us to beta test a 6-month-old build of the game. It makes completely no sense to me, if I'm completely honest. What else was I gonna say? Shit, I ran the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, that's one thing as well. Supers, I know I already talked about abilities, but the supers, right? Some of the supers have been tweaked in dumbass ways. Like, you can, right, you know, obviously you had Fist of Havoc. With Fist of Havoc, you can get 6 kills with running around now. You know, it's not just a simple 1 hit to the ground and everyone dies, or whoever's around you dies. It's very strangely focused, like, on being able to maneuver around and get kills with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to give this game a bad review. I mean, I love everything that I've played in the beta so far. It just feels empty. I mean, people who've pre-ordered have got like 5 days playing this beta, and it don't feel great, man. It just really doesn't feel like there's enough in there for me to want to play this for 5 days. Anyway, I mean, I'm going to be enjoying it. Hopefully I'll have a little montage of stuff from the beta coming out soon. But yeah, man, I mean, I love the game. It basically just feels bare bones. Like, is what they've given us is very small amount of entertainment, very small amount of playtime. And I think we could have got a bit more out of this. Yeah, but that's it from me, I think, man. So this was my little review on the Destiny 2 beta. Like I said, you know, if you're enjoying it, you know, by all means enjoy it. We don't just hate on it because of how little is in it. I mean, the gameplay is great. There's fuck all in it, really. Yeah, that's practically it, man. So guys, if you got any comments that you want to leave us, please drop them below. I love, you know, I'll respond to comments all day. If you like the video, drop a like. You know, if you disagree with my opinion on the game, obviously feel free to dislike it. If you enjoy my videos, give me a subscribe, thumbs up. Anyway, that's it from me, JDL, and peace out, guys.